How are you?
Fantastic. Hey, Tom Keifer's on the line. Hey, Tom, it's an exciting time for you, is it not?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of crazy, and just getting geared up here for the tour and the release of the record.
Yeah, you must be chomping at the bit. Has this record really been 10 years in the making?
Yeah, I mean, that's just the recording. The writing took probably even longer than that. I started writing for a solo record in the mid-'90s.
The record is called The Way Life Goes, and we've been playing the Flower Song and getting some great response from our listeners.
Oh, cool.
What kind of styles of music are going to be on The Way Life Goes? I mean, we're big Cinderella fans. My favorite albums are Long Cold Winter, which is my favorite song as well, and also Heartbreak Station. Are you going to revisit any of that sound? Or
Absolutely. The Flower Song is just one aspect of the record. It's a pretty dynamic record in terms of styles, and it's diverse, and it's everything from the Flower Song to some of the hardest driving hard rock that I've probably done yet, and stuff in between. So in that sense, it follows in the tradition of Long Cold Winter and Heartbreak Station, because we would mix it up on both of those records. You go from Coming Home to Bad Seamstress Blues to
Nice.
Gypsy Road. So this record is very much in that tradition of the people that I grew up on, the Stones and Zeppelin. That's where I learned how to write and play music, and I always try to make records like that. So Flower Song's one aspect, and there's a couple things like that on the record that are more that real intimate and organic kind of thing, and then there's some stuff that's really kick-ass too.
We cannot wait to get. We heard about one of the selections on The Way Life Goes is Solid Ground. Is that one of the harder driving ones?
Yes, it is.
Nice. Let's. Tom Keifer is on the line. We're excited about his show on February 26th at the Intersection in Grand Rapids. We're all going to be there. It's different now, Tom, because when I remember standing in the aisles of a pharmacy or something, reading Hit Parader magazine, trying to get anything we could on Cinderella, because we saw you initially with Bon Jovi the first time out.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been crazy days as well. I want to get back to the technology, because now we're on Twitter and Facebook. We just learned a whole bunch about you, like an hour ago, when we'd have to wait for those magazines to come out, and we really loved it. Did you guys enjoy being in those magazines? I mean, was that exciting for you when you get a magazine and you're on the cover? I mean,
yeah, it's kind of surreal. So, and everything. You're right. It's the same kind of excitement, but it's just a different technology or a different delivery system, I guess. It's like you said, we had the magazines then, and there's still some magazines out there, obviously, but yeah, the whole technology with the social media and all is something very new to me, and I'm learning it and trying to get into it more and more, and I still screw stuff up when I try to tweet, or I'll look at it and go, did that actually go out or not? It just actually happened to me this morning, so I'm confused about something I tweeted today. I'm not sure if it went out or not. But
you could follow.
But I'm learning. I'm doing my best here.
Follow Tom at Tom Keifer Music on Twitter. We can't wait till the tour kicks off, and then we'll hear updates from the road and stuff. What is going to be in the live show? How much of the new stuff? Is it challenging because the record's not out yet? I mean, the energy is going to be like, all right, I'm listening to this for the first time. But you're starting the tour before the album comes out on April 30th?
Yes. Well, that's the tentative date, yeah. It is different. And the show is going to be about 50-50. A lot of new stuff in it, and the other half is Cinderella favorites. A couple of things that I haven't sang live in a long time. A couple of those Cinderella tunes will be reinvented a little bit, and some of them will be just like the record. But yeah, there is a lot of new stuff in it, and you're right that's one of the advantages of social media, because we have been putting some snippets of the new record up on my Facebook. So that helps, with the familiarity. And the Flower Song's getting out there, and Solid Ground's getting out there. And so, I think that combined with the fact that it's the presentation of this show is it's pretty small venues, and I've put together a really great band here, some friends of mine in Nashville, And the idea was to give the fans that first glimpse up close and personal in a smaller venue, and play some of the new stuff and introduce them to that, and play them some old favorites and try and strike a balance between the two. The show's going to range from some really drive-in rock to some acoustic stuff, and mid-set there's going to be an acoustic set where I'm actually going to tell a few stories about how I'm doing a couple of the new songs in that section and a couple of old songs, and tell some stories about how the songs came about, maybe, or how they were produced. And that's going to be kind of a new thing, because I'm not known for talking much on stage. So
right,
and an interesting section. So it's going to be like a let your hair down and just have a good time kind of night. So.
We cannot wait. Hey, Tom, can you talk about the vocals a little bit? Because you went through some medical issues with your voice, and your style of singing is, probably beats the hell out of your voice. And where are you at with that? And what kind of roller coaster ride was that, overcoming that?
Well, it's a really, really long story, and I'll try and sum it up. And I can sum it up in 2 words: it sucks. I was diagnosed in 92 with a partially paralyzed left vocal cord. There's no cure for it. I was taught I'd never sing again. The only cure is to work with speech pathologists and vocal coaches and therapy, and work every day to try and train the cord and keep it doing what it's supposed to do. Because there's a weakness, I've injured my vocal cords over and over and had to have surgical intervention. I've had 6 surgeries to repair just collateral damage. So it's an ongoing battle. It seems like the more I work it, and the more I tour, and the more I work with my vocal coaches, it's just getting a little bit better every day, every tour. The last 3 years I toured with Cinderella, it just felt stronger than it has in years. I found an amazing vocal coach, Ron Anderson, who's really helped me learn a lot of things about singing that I never knew before, and how to support the voice. So,
did you? How are you today? I mean, it's still ongoing every day? But how do you feel?
I'm actually right in the middle of doing my voice therapy right now as I'm doing interviews. So,
can you give us an example of what that is?
It's a daily routine. It's a lot of weird noises and sounds and scales that you have to do, and you think about how you place it, and they teach you how to place it, and it involves some sensory perception of actually putting your hands on your throat and feeling that the muscles go to the right place, and trying to force them there, and it's daily.
Were you at one time singing wrong?
Not when this happened, because this is not caused from singing wrong. I actually had never been trained, but in the early days on the road with Cinderella, I was doing something right, because I was able to sing, 5-6 nights a week in that high register, and never had a problem.
Hey, Tom Keifer is on the line. We're not going to take up more of your time, sir. The new album, The Way Life Goes, tentative date, April 30th, but we cannot wait. We're going to go on your Facebook to get updates on clips. We're going to follow you on Twitter, Tom Keifer Music, and we're going to keep playing the Flower Song and whatever songs we can get a hold of. Tom, we're very excited to see you in Michigan on February 26th. We'll all be there, and thanks for coming on.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, and we'll see you there.
Okay, buddy. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.